Catch me now. All right, all right. What's up, everybody? Appreciate y'all joining this live. We're about to get this recording started. I see everything is up and running. I'm about to do a quick sound check. Let me see. Quick sound check. Yep, sound good. All right, I sound good. I'm gonna mute this out. Let's see. Let me mute this out so if I can see anybody who may have comments, questions, or concerns. We're going to get this ball rolling about how much to start trading, investing, and why. And I want to say, let's look at these possibilities, okay? But before I get this started, if you're seeing this in the U.S. right now, let me know which city or state, you know, that you're watching in from live. And if you're seeing this on a replay, do me a favor and just put hashtag replay so I can see who's getting connected on the replay. Appreciate you. But doing this live right now, just to really go over and go into, you know, setting weekly goals, you know, how much you should start trading with, or, you know, anything of that nature, right? Because it's real, you know, important. It's real important. Let me make sure I got the access here on, because sometimes it'll block people enabled. Nope, you can just jump on in. All right, so if you're seeing this on the Zoom, or if you're seeing this on Facebook Live, I see you. I appreciate you. Continue to do what you do. We're just getting this thing popping. And 1 second, I want to put this in the chat. Make sure everybody can get in. Let's see where I'm at. All right, go to the Telegram, man. If y'all not in this group, man, like I said, if y'all not on the team, it's crazy. Right, all right. What should you start trading with? All right, put it in there. Didn't type it's gonna be recorded. They usually know it's gonna be recorded, but all right, we're gonna get this ball rolling right now. I appreciate you coming in. Go ahead, drop your city and state. I see y'all. I appreciate y'all. I want to bring this up so I can make sure I can communicate with y'all too. You know, what's up with everybody? What's up? What's up? I think we got some people dropping in here on the Zoom as well. Please, if you drop in, just make sure you mute yourself. I got you, no worries. All right, so basically, again, what I want to just start off is, you know, my suggestions on starting a trading account, and here's why, right? You know, so for anybody, you know, average wise, based on a few questions that I ask a lot of people, and let me actually go to what those questions are. Let me see. I'm gonna stop this share. I want to do something different. Let me see. Stop share. I'm gonna do something. Let me see. Trying to think. How do I do that? I'm bringing up the whiteboard. Let me see. Where is it at? It should be right here. There we go. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm gonna bring up the whiteboard real quick first because I want to talk about some things, and basically I'm going to, like I said, I guess draw it out. Let me see how this looks. All right, how do you erase? All right, I need to draw one a little bit better. I think that's better. Cool. All right, so basically when you're starting an account, my suggestion, you know, starting off, you know, if we're starting an account, total risk capital minimum I suggest is $1 grand, right? And the reason why I tell people $1 grand, right? You know, because of a few questions. I ask a lot of people. Here's question 1, okay? How much money, and I'm probably going to type this, I see now. How much money monthly do you want to make to stay, I guess, positive, right? And that's right there, question 1, okay? Right, that's question 1 you got to ask yourself. All right, I'm still going to draw the 1 right here. I'm going to do that. Boom. All right, question 2. All right, now this question simply is, Okay, how much time weekly can you put in? Okay. All right. And then we're going to go to number 3, which number 3, again, is going to be how much to start. All right. And basically what I'm starting at is giving everybody, I'm basically going to number 3, right? Based on, because almost 80% of the time, people's 1 and 2 has been about the same, right? I want to make about 500, you know, let me put this right here. All right. I don't know why it's going to let me do that. Give me a new one. All right, well, y'all know what to say. I'm not sure why it's not letting me fix it up right. But basically, you say $500 to $1,000, right? So because of the average or the 80%, I say start with 1K. The reason being is because you want to set yourself up for success, right? And I'm going to do this example and basically, my educational system and my team and based on our price, right? Because the price that I'm going to give you is actually going to probably be one of the lower prices, that you're probably actually going to see, when it comes to, doing the things that we do and just making sure we're doing that. Let me see. Boop. Nope. Right. Just doing some updates real quick. All right. So basically, and the reason why I say this or these things, as I'm going to right here, right? Education wise, should be spending about $300 on education, right? To begin with, right? A lot of people will pay more. Your average is going to be education wise on average usually is more than this. But this is actually on the low end, and this is what actually give you, about based on what we are able to give right now. That's 60 plus hours a month of live trading sessions, right? Now I'm saying live, not replays, not anything like that. Of course, if you miss them, they are recorded, things like that. But 60 live trading sessions, that's 3 times a day. Monday through Friday, right? We actually have additional classes beyond that, especially for my team. I do things like this, to break down, small trainings, to do a lot of different things. So we kind of know where to start. But minimum, you should be looking to invest $300 simply in the education, right? Because everyone's seriousness is around making 500, I'm gonna put the goal right here, right? The goal is what, right? 500 to 1K monthly, right? A month. Okay, that's the goal, right? That's everyone's normal average, right? About 80% of the time, people say, hey, I want to make about 500 to 1K, right? After I ask these 3 questions, how much money monthly do you want to make to stay positive? The answer is usually 500 to 1,000, right? How much time weekly can you put in? This varies, and sometimes I do have to say, hey, you're gonna need to put a little bit more time in. Hey, that's actually gonna be perfect, things like that. So how much is it, how much to start? What would you do? Okay. So I say, start with total, 1K, right? Education, $300. That means in your broker, right? Out of this 1K, right? Guess what? How much you got to now trade with? I got my education. Right now I have $700 to trade with, right? And basically what I'm going to show you now is basically me utilizing my spreadsheet, that I utilize to, help people with, hey, do you want to be a conservative trader, super conservative, moderate, or high risk trader? Everyone's risk tolerance is different. And that's why a lot of times, when I look into, when people tell me about I have a certain amount of money to start with, we usually cut that in half, that minimum trying to be 1K. So many people say, hey, I got 2,000-3,000. I say, hey, if you got 2-3 grand, let's do this right now, right? you know, out of that 3, take 2, put that in a, you know, save to an invest account, right? Take the 1K and break it down like I'm just doing, like I'm showing you right now, right? And what's up, everybody? Josh, Eris, Anthony, iPhone, I see y'all. I do got y'all muted right now just because this is a recording. But by all means, you can chat as well. I can see the chat, and raise your hand if you got any questions. I can take off mute. All right. And yes, this is recorded if anyone's missing or just getting on. Cool. So out of everything that we're looking at right here, this is usually, again, where we're at, you know, where we stay at, okay? 1K, 300, you know, in education. Again, if you've been in any specific Forex trading programs, you know, this is actually on the, I guess what's the word for it? The more, you know, cost-friendly, you know, aspect of it, you know, because I know some of these might be 300 a month, right? We're talking about 3 months, about $300, right? And of course, we have our scholarship program as well, but this can actually be waived or simply cut down to $99 one time, okay? Not broker here, so we can even possibly save by using OPM. And I'm going to talk about OPM later, so I'm going to write this down. Y'all going to remember this. Talk about OPM, okay? It stands for other people's money, okay? We're going to talk about that in a second and how we help our bottom lines up here utilizing other people's money as well, okay? So what I want to do now is let me bring that back up. Where is it? There it is, okay? Sharing is paused. All right, what is going on? Let me see, new share. All right, let me bring it back to the desktop. There we go. All right, close this up. There we go, cool. All right, we back, right? And like we said, we got about $700, right, in our trading account, right? And a lot of people who is already on the team, and especially if you've seen some of my posts, you know, and other traders, you know, 3%, especially if you're seeing this result weekly, right? That's not a lot, right? You know, you've seen people do $40, $100 days, $80 days, $300, $400 days. You know, each day is going to be different. You know, I just use this as a guide, and let's understand that, you know, the market isn't perfect. You know, nothing's perfect, and there are no guarantees in the market. So understanding that, you know, that's why I utilize it as a conservative guide, you know, because even with this small consistency, you know, the goal is to create a winning habit, a winning attitude, right? Because if you're getting $20 a day, you know, and you're growing at 3% at a time, I'll show you exactly what that does, right? And what our education can help you with, you know, and we're just looking at it a weekly basis, right? We see week 1, we made about 21 bucks, right? After a month, you know, we've now increased our $700 account to up to $87. Okay, so now we're at 87, okay, and that's basically where we're going on. Why does this line 1 say 7%? It's a glitch. Yeah, it's just a glitch. It's still 3. Like, I can change it as well. It's still the same 3. It's just a glitch. But yeah, still the $21. So basically, like, let's look at it. After month 1, just the possibility of simple compound growth, right? We can see that $700 and go to 787. Okay. After 2 months, right, we're knocking on 900 bucks, right? Just simply starting off at $21 a day. Now we're making $25 a day. Okay. After 3 months, we're up to almost $30 a day, right? Our account is now, you know, up to $1,000, right? We've just basically increased our account almost between, was that 30-40%, you know, in this sense, holistically, just looking at small conservative gains. Okay. That's why I say all the time, oatmeal is better than no meal. Okay. You know, and my man Damo says, hey, you can never go broke securing profits, right? So even if you're just only securing 3% profits, as you can see what that growth can do and what that compound can do. You know, let's kind of shoot for 26 weeks. And when we look at, you know, half the year, Look, another glitch. There you go, Eris. Boom, I'll fix it for you. I don't know why I said. Probably because I used 7% before, and that's what it's kind of glitching back to. But 26 weeks, right? So that was $700, right? We've now, at this point, doubled our account. Okay, we've now doubled our account, you know, and now that $21 is doubled in our weekly output, right? We're seeing an average right here, again, $44. And again, this is just, you know, 6 months. Let's look at what happened after a year, right? Slow compounding, right? Oatmeal's better than no meal, okay? Right? Our $700 account is now up to almost $3,000, making me now $100 a week, right? What some people may say is, Travis, I don't want to wait a year to see that. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so don't increase your risk, right? Keep your risk the same. Increase your equity, right? Increase your risk capital, right? If you don't want to wait that long, hey, let's start off, you know, at a higher entry point, right? Because now to get to that $3,000, right? Guess what? Instead of taking you a year, it's gonna basically take you about 5 months, right? So you've just cut it down to the 5-month time frame instead of a year's time frame. So now after your full year, what you're seeing is now, hey man, we're now knocking on $200 a week. Okay. And as some of you seen again in the chat, you know, last week I was a little short of a $200 a week. You know, I ended up about 158. The beauty of this week is that it's Tuesday and I'm already up about 120, I could say. You know, I've shown it in the chat. It's in the private group chat that I'm live in right now too. You know, so you guys see the results, right? You guys see it. I'm basically showing you, and documentation, you know, beats conversation any day, you know. And again, who says you have to stop at a year, right? Think about if we knew this when we were 25, right? Now I'm 32. Let's think about what I would have done. This is a year. Think about if I could have let this do for 7 years, right? At this slow, gosh, oh man, I hopefully y'all understand what I'm saying, okay? And basically what I want to, you know, really talk about, you know, now in a sense, because I am going to exit that out. Let me see if I got any questions. I don't see no questions from the live. Slowly but surely stack and get that bag. Absolutely. You know, Josh, you're making sense. I'm following. Okay, good. Yeah, that's it. You just break it down, you know. And again, going back to like what I was saying, the key piece comes from understanding your plan. Okay. It's a must that you understand your plan. Okay, and knowing, hey, I'm willing to risk this to get that. Okay, I'm willing to risk this to get this, right? And if you think about it, we're talking about a 1K investment, right? And again, you are gonna have to put in that time and effort, right? That's why I can't make any guarantees, because I can't guarantee you're gonna put the work in. You see what I'm saying? Right? We got lives, right? Things happen, things come up. And sometimes we allow things to distract us from our goals. But again, if you want to take this seriously, hey, we just saw at $700, you know, it could take you, you know, maybe a year, you know, to get that, or 5 months, depending on where you're starting at. So if you're starting at $700, you know, at 3%, yeah, we can see that after a year. You know, is it worth risking $1,000, you know, utilizing our platform, utilizing OPM as well. Now, I'm still going to talk about that, and we can actually get there, right? So Travis, let me hear about this OPM that you've been talking about, okay? Let me grab something. Let me see if I can get in my folder. All right, there we go, right? And as this is coming up, should be opening. Where is it? I could have sworn I had it open somewhere. Okay. Got so much stuff. Oh, there it go. It's actually it right there. That's why it went open. Let's see. Come on now. All right, we're gonna let it take its time. But while we're doing that, I have something else in store. I just want to show y'all real quick while we're waiting on some stuff. The YouTube page, ladies and gentlemen, because a lot of the information, especially the trainings that I do from Tuesday and Thursday, a lot of those trainings, peeps, I do record and I usually post them in the chat from my YouTube. Okay, so basically what you can do is, on those videos, make sure you, of course, like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, at that point. So when the recordings come out, you'll already be notified before I even get to put them in the chat, right? So you'll already be aware of that. And as you guys can see, let me maximize this real quick. Our last trainings are here. This is the one I just did. Was that yesterday? Thursday's training. I think the Tuesday or Thursday before that. Our Sunday market forecast. Another Tuesday training. I got too much stuff up. I see. All right, you guys see him. The Tuesday launch, the 20 pip and dip. We're back in July. Consistently, a lot of the information is still here and available for you if you want to go back. Moving averages, bowling bands. Shoot, if you want to know how to use Robinhood app, hey, I want to buy some stocks too, right? You're part of a team that, we can help you do that. How to set up your demo account, all of that. Some stuff is here too that I've did. We've done, again, going back all the way from May, all right? And this is over, at this point, over 106 videos I have personally on my YouTube as well. So just make sure you're a part of that. Make sure we're all a part of that. Let's see something. All right. Cool. All right. Don't see any questions here. Appreciate y'all following along. Let me see something. Let me get out of here. All right. We'll close this down. All right. So here's where we talk about other people's money. Okay. Other people's money. Okay. Because based on our affiliate compensation plan, it allows you to utilize other people's money to help grow your account as well. Right. And the reason why, we utilize, the compensation plan in that area is because we understand in investing, you're going to have wins, you're going to have losses, right? So if you can create another system to save yourself time, effort, and money, that's going to assist you with passive and residual income simply for sharing, the education and the tools and resources that you're using anyway, and other people who, may say, hey, that interests me. I see the value in that. Hey, I want to be a part of that, and hey, we work with the willing in that sense. We don't recruit, all we do is share, and that's it. But let's think about, the ability to grow your account, by simply helping 10 individuals. Of course, you share it, of course, and next thing you know, you have 10 people, who you shared this with that's, focus on their first 90 days, plugging in, utilizing their account, and utilizing our premium signals that we can utilize. And because you've done that as an affiliated company says, we're going to pay you $125 a week, right? Just think about you add just one of those weekly checks, to your brokerage account. Guess what? You're increasing your equity, not your risk, right? So now your profits and your compound does have the ability to grow a little bit faster. And again, I'm simply just talking about 10 people, right? Because to me, this is where you truly have a home-based business, right? And this is not even including the tax deduction you're going to have, even paying $99 a month, that's now, guess what? A school it's a business. It's your education for your business, you know, because at this point you're an independent business owner. So guess what? That $99 is now tax deductible, you know, because you've done all this. So now it's about how much money you can make, but also how much money can you keep, right? And then, of course, once we get into that, and I know Josh said before, yes, we can probably talk about, you know, taxes. You know, I definitely need to get someone, you know, that's in that industry that can really get on for us and talk to us about taxes. You know, I have somebody that does mine. You know, I'm not a tax expert, right? I'm not even a financial expert. I'm only, again, sharing my experiences, you know, and what I've done and how I've helped people, my results, right? I can only, you know, talk about what I've done, right? I can't talk about what other people have done, right? Because I don't know, right? But of course, my goal is to, you know, help 1,000, okay? And basically, I want to help 1,000 people reach this goal, right? I want to help 1,000 people make $1,000 a month, right? Because out of $1,000 a month, that's life changing, right? And what I want you to understand first, like I said about OPM going back here, and the only way you have to do that, let me see, I'm gonna have to do a new share. I got to come back to my whiteboard, man. All right, because I need to draw on it, right? Now I want to type this out, right? Know this: profits are better than wages. Hopefully y'all taking notes, right? Profits are better than wages, okay? And I have to leave you, of course, with, you know, the wording behind it in a sense, okay? And the wording behind it, you know, when we say profits are better than wages, okay? Basically what we're saying is that, see, wages can make you a living. Okay, let me write this. Wages can make a living, right? And that's fine, right? Y'all know that's fine, right? Wages can make you a living. That's fine, okay? But let me see if I can move this. Wages can make you a living, which is fine. I want to move this around. But profits can make a fortune, which is super fine. Okay? You see what I'm saying? Like profits can make you a fortune, B, right? Which again, we're talking about, man, I can't even move that thing. What is up with this bad boy? All right, there we go. We're going in beast mode, okay? So as you see here, profits are better than wages because wages can make a living, which is fine, but profits can make a fortune, which is super fine. And again, we can both live fine and super fine, right? It's just about how you want to do it because we have the mechanism to do it, right? The economy, right? Whether COVID, pre-COVID, anything, you know, bruh, like how much Jeff Bezos made during a pandemic? Over 17 million, right? In the last few months, right? So prosperity does happen. And that's the thing. You can't be naive to think, oh, just because there's a depression, you know, that doesn't mean there's, you know, a upside, okay? You know, and that's simple as that, you know, because after every recession, 17 billion, right? I'm sorry, I shorted him, right? I'm shorting him, 17 billion, Eric, right? Crazy. That's crazy numbers, right? And that's because you got to have a skill. You got to have a system, right? Jeff Bezos has a system of other people's money. He has affiliates that are bringing clientele to him by sharing on YouTube, the toys that they're buying, you know, reviews of these new things and having links in the chat. Hey, if you want to go buy this shirt, use my link. Because if you buy this $100 shirt, I get $10, right? So if I help him become a billionaire, I can possibly become 100 or 1,000-aire based on percentages, of course. But again, profits are better than wages. Why? Because there's no cap on profits. There's a cap on your wages, right? Some people looked at that sheet and said, man, I can't wait a year to do that. But some people wait a year to get a 25 to 50 cent raise, okay? You know, so, you know, are you living fine or are you living super fine? Right? And again, you have the mechanism to do both. You can live both fine and super fine, right? And another thing I understand as well when it comes to leadership, as I discuss it, okay, when it comes to certain leadership that I talk about, share my stuff back. I'm still here. All right, so basically, what I mean by that is, being open-minded, and being able to actually experience it. Some people look at what we do, or what I do, and actually think I'm smarter than them. Different things like that. Well, he's been doing it for a long time. He's been this, he was always smart in high school. He went to college. Some people, talk themselves out of so many things. At times it's ridiculous, right? It's very, very, ridiculous. And what you should be saying to yourself, like if you're on that Sunday call, the motivational call, and I talked to Sam earlier, he's like, bro, like I talked to Brandon too, what I'm saying? He like, man, exactly what he was saying. He was repeating it. He was like, yo, you gotta have poise, right? You gotta have poise. What am I doing? Where did that go? There you go. All right. So you gotta have poise, okay? And basically, you have to, take your emotions out of the game. You got to put forth the action, right? Because what you put in is what you get out, okay? If you're like, oh, I'm not seeing any results, again, look at that person in the mirror and say, hey, what am I doing? What am I not doing? Is this something I can get better? Is this something I can schedule? Can I strategize a little bit better? Hey, do I need to reach out for support and say, hey, can you help me schedule? Can you help me strategize, right? My schedule is this, and the thing is, it comes from conditioning. We've been conditioned in the 9 to 5 so much that we don't even know how to run our own business. We're never taught that or conditioned to do that. We're always in search of direction, right? And when I say reach out for support, all you need is a nudge sometimes. It's like, okay, one, you reaching out for support already shows you're in control and that you're willing and coachable, right? You're teachable and coachable, right? Being teachable and coachable is like the number one asset a leader needs to have. You know what I'm saying? Because the leader isn't always going to know anything. Some people look at me as, oh, he top dog. I'm not no top dog. Like, I don't look at myself like that. I look at myself as someone who's trying to start a brand to bring people together so we all can be dogs. We all can eat. You see what I'm saying? We are partners, right? There's no bosses. There's no employees. There's no mid-level managers, senior level managers, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we do have leaders, that's going to be able to help support in different ways based on availability. Some people, hey, I work 2 jobs. I can't do that. Okay. Some people say, hey, you know what? I can make flyers, for the team. You know what? I can do a study group. Like Sam does a great job, hey, I can help the team out and do videos on how to set up an MT4, how to set up a trading view, right? We all do our part. It's a team, right? Again, you can't be coming in here looking just to take, right? Because if that's all you're looking to do, hey, who's going to give it to you, right? You got to be giving. Giving starts the receiving process, right? The market's like, hey, what's going on? The universe like, hey, what's going on? Okay. And let me see what I'm going to look at. I always like looking at BTC. Man. That's my BTC is Bay. Let's see. As it comes up, it's coming up a little slow. But let me see. Any questions? Anybody in the channel? See anybody? Any questions here? Boom, boom, cool. I'm gonna keep it rolling. For us, this is actually going live in a Facebook group, my private Facebook group, not my public one. Just a private group. It's about 100+ people in there too. But again, as this is slowly coming up, because as this is streaming live, I'm doing a lot of streaming right now, so I understand why it's going so slow. But as it comes up, I actually want to, let's minimize this. Let's look at some stuff. Okay. I want to go, and as we talk about, why Epic, right? Okay. And I know people right now is already locked in their spots. They already see the value they see the vision. You know, a lot of times people say, hey, I see the value, I see the vision, again, but I need to strategize. I need to take that time. You know, and here's that disclaimer we talk about, the money that we make here on all levels, whether it's individual effort or marketing skills, it's about your commitment, right? You know, and everybody's results is going to vary. You know, you can't, look at my pockets and say, hey, Travis making 100, why ain't making 100? You know, I've also been in the game 2+ years, well, three plus years at this point. You see what I'm saying? I've made the mistakes already. I've made profits. I've taken thousands of dollars in profits, already, and yet still choose to, again, grow slowly, help others. In the meantime, it's all about effort. But this is a time where we could put ourselves first, right? Exceptional people, incredible compensation, right? Global company, okay? More than 100 years of business and MLM experience, right? And our traders, we're top traders, right? Industry leading traders, yo. It's crazy, right? David McCovey, Spencer Iverson, right? Been around, top leaders when it comes to marketing, affiliate marketing, and building proper structures. Mr. Mark Sterling, making sure our finances, and everything's in order to make sure, hey, everybody's getting paid. David Lisiaga, I've been following him for almost a year now. Co-founder of the 20 pip and dip strategy, right? We have leaders and we have traders as well as our leaders. Coach Max, you know what I'm saying? Director of training. And y'all know Coach Max, man. Y'all know the dream team, right? Y'all know we know the value and the money that we see, and everything that's coming, on the way. Okay. And we're going to keep that ball rolling, right? A lot of people don't know what Forex is, and it's cool and it's not cool at the same time, right? Especially because I'm pretty sure, I'm 100% sure if you're seeing this live or on the replay, you've used the term, I'm chasing that bag, right? To me, there's no way you can truly chase a bag if you don't know where it is. You see what I'm saying? And where money is in the foreign exchange market, right? Because we trade what? Currency. You trade money. It's used by banks, central banks, investors. These are the big banks. That's why back in 2008, you had to have 3 million plus in assets just to be in this market at one point. You see what I'm saying? Big boy money, big banks, right? And that's why, again, now that we have the access, that's why it's so important to get educated, why it's important to actually grow small. Because guess what? Like I said, somebody who starts, right, that $1,000, right, and then by next year, that's $3,000. Those who didn't start, they still have that $1,000 that they quote unquote saving. And guess how much it is? Not even $1,000, probably $985. Based on you probably got a late fee, you probably ain't put enough money in the account. They'll charge you for stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? So you definitely want to make sure you get that together. Okay. And of course, live sessions. I told you 60+ hours, daily signals, man. Y'all seen the copy and paste, right? People in the chat right now, 2 weeks, 3 weeks in, first month in, first 2 months ever trading, simply, earning while they're learning, because our professional traders are sharing the strategies, sharing the sauce. The Epic University ain't even been released yet. That's the crazy part, right? That won't be released until the actual launch, October 1st, when we go full blast. You see what I'm saying? The 2-week syllabus, that's out. We've seen that. That's connected to Epic University. So, again, my understanding of that is there are links on the syllabus that, hey, this is day 1 or week 1. You should be going over this. You click the link and it takes you to that video to help you study that. It's crazy. Market forecast. And of course, we keep it fun, interactive in our trading community. And of course, much, much more. And as I said before, more than 60 live trading sessions documented throughout the month of September from, again, documented 5, 6, 7, 8-figure traders. And again, it's only $19.99. So that means as of right now, if you start today, you get from today to the end of the month, which I believe is September 31st, $20 to get access from now until then, right? If you got in on September 1st, you got September 1st to the 31st for $19.99 as the promo goes, okay? Right? So we saw a campaign, wanted to reach 40,000, in a month. Crazy part. we hit about 51K by the 13th, right? People see the value again, and it was $20, you know, and even $99. It's crazy, right? People making hundreds a day. I'm not. Oh my goodness. Right. Go live. Right. Share. Right. You on live doing everything else, man. Share. Stop playing. Right. I don't even want to talk about that. Ambassador retreat. I'm in Mexico. Right. Like I said, you ambassador. I'm think founder 10K. Was an ambassador 10K. Of course, phenomenal stuff. Right. Of course, get back to the person who showed you this. Right. Get their personal referral link. Sign up for the $19.99. Right. They'll make sure they place you in their structure. Right. They'll make sure you're in our Telegram group. We'll get you your first 4 videos, your 72-hour fast start. We can get you up and running. Like we said, let's lock in your spot. And we have this awesome compensation plan, again, that even pays out $1 million a month. Right. Open your minds, people. Right. Some people can't fathom $1 million a month because they hang around people who only make $40,000 a year. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm going to keep that moving. I'm going to just keep that. I got to keep that one. Got to keep that. I'm going to say I got something in the chat. Or that Epic Academy education. Bro, it's finna be crazy. Right? Think about the pips that we making right now, bro. You know, and the academy ain't even been released. Right? The study hall stuff. You know, just simply the study hall that Coach Max is doing, these signals, these live sessions, yo, and to be connected to Damo was crazy, right? You know, and I connected with Damo from jump is because, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, he a trader, and we're a team of traders, right? The whole team is traders, right? You can choose them all. We got them all. You know, that's the thing. Hey, send me that quote. I don't even know what quote I said now, bro. But I know it's one I'm putting on the shirt, man. That joint I'm going to say, some will, some won't, so what? I'm putting that on the shirt, B. I need all that, right? And it's actually been, you know, so important. I'm going to leave this right here. I want to leave it right here, right? Because you are screen sharing. Okay. Hopefully everybody can still see that. And the reason why I say is because I want you to look at this and I want you to get comfortable, right? I want you to get comfortable, you know, with the thought of $20,000 a month, you know, 50,000, 10,000, 5,000 a month, 2,000 a month part-time. You know, I want you to get comfortable with that because even if you're not an affiliate, guess what? You need to still get comfortable being able to trade that and profit that, right? So you already got to have those feelings before it even comes to you, right? You know, if, oh man, I want to make 1,000 a week, you know, go ahead and start looking at it and getting comfortable with it, you know? So when you see that happen in your broker account, you know, guess what? Guess what's going to happen? You know, I knew it was going to happen. I already felt good about that. You see what I'm saying? I already felt good about that. I'm in a good place. You see what I'm saying? Right? And that's how you do it. That's what you focus on. And you just continue to, you know, do the right thing, continue to share, right? Continue to get into the education. All right, I want to stop this share. Okay. I'm going to close this out. Guys, and I remember, man, I'm not sure if y'all can see my background. This is, you know, a class that me, Justin, and my boy Jason did about a year and a half ago, you know, at a hotel. You know, we was doing these at hotel lobby rooms, you know, helping people learn the skill, you know, enter trades while we're there. You know, if it's the first time, demo account setups, all that other stuff. Same thing in libraries as well, you know, that we were assisting with, you know, with everything we do. But let's see, Bitcoin, I don't steal this. It's not up. Okay, there you go. We close. I can't close that out. We'll close this out, trying to close some stuff so we ain't got to worry about. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Let me close that out too. Exit out anything. Exit out. Let's see. My phone is on the Wi-Fi. Let me turn that bit off. Man, that GRE 30 still dropping, man. I already took profits, man. Like I said, oatmeal better than no meal, you know. And I told myself, you know, if I see, 200 pips or 400 total, you know, I'll take that quick $40 profit for the day. Again, and trying to risk and get all the way to 100 or 140. And the possibilities are there. Again, like I said, You know, you saw 3, you know, to get 40 a day already. Come on, right? Yesterday was $100 day. I'm up 155 already for the week. It's only Tuesday. You see what I'm saying? It's only Tuesday. 200 to 400 a week. You know, that's about 1,600. You know, goal a month. It's already 1,000. That's the 1,000 right there. That's trading, right? That's trading. You know, so if I share that with people, and I help people do it, hey, that's how you level up. Use other people's money. Now I can increase my broker account, right? So now that 40 already goes to 50 and I'm using other equity, right? That's what rich people do, right? They utilize their profits, you know, to make more profits. You see what I'm saying? They build those systems. All right, so look at Bitcoin, man. Bitcoin is, shoo, look at that uptrend, baby. That joint crazy. Look at that mean uptrend. All right, now I ain't gonna really stay on this long. What time is it? It's already 2:55. I'm gonna do about a few more minutes on this. I mean, but you know, like I said, I was looking at a level before that was once, at once, it looks like it was a ceiling, right? We see, boom, bounce down, bounce down, bounce down, another bounce, another touch, breakthrough. Oh, this the retest. It broke the structure, but guess what? It broke through. You know, so basically what I could see, some possibilities. I'm gonna keep that there. Let me see something. And again, this lag is being mad slow, but we're gonna work with it. All right, so again, I'm gonna check this level out, see what's up. All right, and what I do now is I'm gonna zoom out a little bit because I can't see much of the past. And before I confirm this, you know, I need to see what has this level been respected in the past, and if so, how many times, and you know, is this a strong level of support or resistance? You know, let's look at it. Okay, there's another. See, I hadn't seen this yet. See, I don't always know stuff like that. Okay, we seen the touch here. Okay, we did see that touch. That was our initial one. All right, let's keep going. Okay, some stuff was going on back here. I was charting up. I ain't never delete. That's cool or whatever. All right, we got some major moves. Oh yeah, this one was chilling on the upside of 12 grand. We're gonna see it again, right? We might see a bounce back down before we see it. Right, boom. Okay, we saw a touch here. There go another one. Boom, that blue line. All right. And again, you could just go back. You know, the further you go back, the more confirmations or confluences, as they're called, the better. You know, of course. All right, zones down here. Oh man, I must have did them on like the daily. I must have did them on like the daily. But basically, just kind of looking at that, you know, a few things that we could possibly see, you know, especially with, you know, as we're looking at, that's the 4 MA. Let me add the 50 MA. Average Joe. All right. So that joint is added. It says it's the 9. That blue one. I'm gonna keep it blue. Pause and make it a little thicker. Boom. Not that one. That one can stay the same. I'm talking about my MA. All right. All right, I'm gonna change my MA to the 50 moving average, right? And the reason why I want to do 50 is basically this is gonna detail the average of the last 50 candles. Okay. So again, majority of the time when you're seeing price above the 50, we're looking for buy opportunities. And if we see it below the 50, we're looking at sell opportunities. So as of right now, we're looking at potential buy opportunities, you know, that is above the 50. So just simply looking again at where I'm at, I see a few possible, and this could be the full zone right here between this blue and blue line, okay? And which meaning, and again, this just comes from studying consistency, right? Boom. We could see it come back to this zone, right? Right? And this will be our buy opportunity around 10.6, right? Between 10.5, about 10.55 and 10.6. 10.5 and 10.6. That's, will be a pivotal buy opportunity, right? Because at this point we can see, okay, it's now respected this as its new floor. See, touch here, touch there. Hey, this would be optimal, right? This would be the optimal, space right here, in a sense, right? Right, and then we buy, right? We set the order. We just wait, it's patience. The buy goes in, guess what? Let me see. I'm gonna just put in here. I think we just hit that TP1. Not sure if you got the update. Always go for TP1 or the 80-20 rule. 80% of your risk for TP1. But this hit TP1 before going opposite. Yeah, we did hit take profit 1. Then it went back the other way. See, that's why a lot of times I'm like, let me go and get out that jump. Let's get in, let's get out. Let's not mess around. Like I said, a plus $40 day is better than a minus $40 day any day. Period. Or break even day. So if you're in profit, take it. I'm telling you. Cool. All right. Well, what I can say is I appreciate everybody joining. I appreciate y'all out here. Hopefully the live. I don't know if the live on the Facebook look good. But I do know the live on the Zoom always looks good. I always got that joint together. Look, what's up? Look at everybody on the Zoom. Everybody on the Zoom. It was good on Facebook. Okay. Appreciate your ass. Cool. Got it. Was looking good there. Josh, JP. My man, JP. Do me a favor, bro. Appreciate you joining. Can you come off mute? Man, I can't see video, B.
Yo, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. What's going on, man? You wanna get something to the folks, man? You wanna get something to our people?
Man, I don't think you left nothing else for me to give. I think you gave it all.
Hey, just a little razzle dazzle, B. Little razzle dazzle. Want to give them some value. And again, she said it was good on Facebook. Cool. And everybody that's on here as well. I like this view because this view you should be able to see all of us. Can you see that, JP? Like when you look at the view, is it all of us? Hoping the screen was. I like it like that. Let's see. Boom. Whatever it is. But yeah, we're gonna keep the ball rolling, keep it going. Again, if you guys need anything, I see a new message. You said it was good on Facebook. I was still there. Cool. Well, all right, hopefully it's different computer and phone. I'm logged in on both. I got you. But yeah, so the Facebook is ended, but I just wanted to come back here to see if there was any comments, questions, or concerns while I have everybody in the group. While we in the group, so if anybody has anything or want to come off mute, feel free. Before we end it, I wanted to end the Jones at 3. It's a little past 3, but want to make sure I gave any time. All right, seems like everybody good. All right, and this is recorded, so if this doesn't get out tonight, it'll be out again tomorrow. So stay on the lookout for that. And once you get the link in the chat, YouTube, make sure you just like and subscribe so you can always get those notifications of the replay. So again, appreciate everybody. Remember, I'm gonna tell y'all a few things, a few quotes. Like you said, oatmeal is better than no meal. Slow money is better than no money. You see what I'm saying? Also, I want to see everybody at the top because it's the bottom. That's way too crowded, man. Y'all enjoy y'all night. See y'all later. See y'all at 9 o'clock, actually, 6 more hours. So it's at 9 o'clock tonight. See y'all in a little bit.